Good morning, and welcome to the stream. My name is Rich Newberry here at Rich New Design. Today, I'm going to be working in After Effects and Premiere Pro to finish up a StreamYard. Let me point up to it. StreamYard channel graphics engine that I have. It's an engine to take advantage of to create some customization over in StreamYard, because everybody loves StreamYard. It manages the cameras. If you have call-ins, it manages all that so much easier than if you're using OBS or Streamlabs. But what you end up having is you end up having some drawbacks creatively, because you can't use the same overlays. You can't have backgrounds that are actually animated and different things like that. Now, there are ways to get around that using OBS and Streamlabs to produce your camera and then generate that camera out for everyone to see. But we're not going to touch on that today. What I'm going to touch on are our video clips that I'm putting together this channel graphics engine, and it's going to give Be Right Back video loop, starting soon video loop, thanks for watching video loop, utilizing similar to what I have back here, the background that I'm running and that was on the starting soon, although you select your color scheme for it. The patterns are all different. We scale them and everything else. So you select your color scheme, you get me your logo and that information, and I produce those for you. That we're going to put that together today, as well as make a promo to advertise these services, try and get these advertised out on the web. Let me go ahead and bring us over to this screen here. As you notice, I've got the promo listed down here in the bottom for those different StreamYard channel graphics. So that you have a starting soon loop that you can run, and a Be Right Back loop that has your logo, has some animation, makes your stream look a little more sophisticated and so forth. So let me head over here to After Effects, and let's look at one of these loops. Let's look at one of these. Here's one that I've got set up with an orange and yellow. Again, there's two colors. There's multiple color schemes that you can select from. Let me come into the setup options. We have these color schemes, the current colors being this reddish and yellowish that we have here, almost an orange and a yellow. But there's multiple color schemes that you can choose from. I come over here to the effects controls so I can actually make a couple of these changes. Let's say you were looking for a dark color there and the bright purple, something along those lines. You can see this pattern. Let me increase the size of this so we're looking at this a little bit larger. The pattern that you see there can be either a swirly pattern or more of a splotchy pattern. It's called terrain, or a bunch of small bumps. And then we also increase the size to get the scale and so forth. And when we watch it play, let me bring this. I personally do not like the bumps. The terrain's not bad. But then you watch it play, it's just a little bit of light animation in the background. And these are the colors that we have automatically put in place, but you can end up using any two colors that you like. So if you wanted some custom colors or anything along those lines, it's easy enough to pull those. Now with this, we've got, let me hit stop on there because that's just going through a loop. We have, this is where we set up the pattern, and then once you've selected a pattern and you send me your logo, I've just got my logo placed there, but you send me your logo, and then we have a Be Right Back loop. Let me go ahead. It'll have to render this, and it's using the graphics card just like my streaming is right now, and so that's bound to be slowing down my outputs. But those are the breaks when you're actually doing these live. So we can see that color. Now I've got that set up. Oh, it's not even wanting to go past there. There we go. So you can see a little bit of the movement in the background of the... It really wants to use that graphics card while OBS is using that graphics card. But if you're a streamer, you know what I'm talking about. So you've got a Be Right Back, which is just set up. You add these into the video clips, and these will work with your free StreamYard account. You add these into the video clips on your StreamYard account, and then when you start your stream and so forth, you'd have the... Let me go to it. Oh, that was wrong. Let me double click it here. You'd have the starting soon. That would be, you know, throwing that in the background and have that set up on the loop until you're ready to come in. Then you can go ahead and use there's the Be Right Back that I mentioned. Also, a thanks for watching. Along with those three, I do include an empty background. An empty background 30-second loop that you can utilize if you do head over. You can use OBS Studio or Streamlabs, both of them for free, to actually put this loop in, put different text and different items over top, so you could make your own loops, your own videos that you wanted to have, that you would record over there, so you're not tied to having to come back to me to be able to continue to produce some more work for your own website. And so if you are someone who has a channel and you are looking to get some of this done, at the moment I am doing these $20, and you can get the set of these, the empty, the thanks for watching, the starting soon, and the Be Right Back loop. Now I'm adding a 30-second and a 60-second timer. I don't know if you noticed when we first came over here, there was a timer somewhere. All of these things are open. Here's our 30-second timer. So we've got a countdown that I could add to one of these, and I'm probably going to go ahead and add it to the starting soon. Then I'll want to animate the items disappearing, so it'll actually be about a 35-second. And then also put a 60-second timer in, so you can have both of those, and people can know what's going on. You could have the starting soon that doesn't have a timer, have that video play, and then when you're ready, hit the video for the 30-second timer, allow it to play, turn off loop, and then it would go ahead and put that up on the screen and bring your camera up at the end. But we'll have videos to show how to do all of those things. Those are all on a list for things that need to be produced. But I'm gonna get my 30-second timer. I've got this starting soon. First thing I want to see is, how does this timer look? Where did they create my timer? How does this timer look on here? Let me throw this onto the top. Now right now I've got the color set as yellow. I want to actually have the ability to modify the color on each of these added to the controller of my engine, adding to that space where I change the color scheme and it universally changes the entire thing. I'll want to have the ability to set the font color for the timer and for the starting soon, Be Right Back, and thank you for watching. And if there was other text that you needed on any of those, if exactly what I have is not what you're looking for, just let me know. I have the ability to put anything you need together, no matter how complex or anything along those lines. So just feel free to reach out and ask. Now before I get rolling on this, well, I'm already rolling on this. Let me change the text on here. I'm actually going to get rid of the text. I'm gonna remove the text. I'm gonna grab my timer. I'm gonna move this timer on up. I might want to scale it a bit. Let me scale this timer on up. Let me make sure that it's being rendered so it's all good. And on this timer I want to make sure I've got it centered. There, a little bit centered. So at the moment it's just a timer. I guess I could put show starts in. Let's try that. Let's put show starts in up above. Turn my text back on. Show starts. In how many seconds? Let's starting in, and let's move the position of this. Let's raise it on up there. Come on, keep moving up. There we go. And let's go up and let's move the position of our counter down to here. Now let's take a look at what we've got. It's a real basic counter. Real basic. I can modify this and add more as we go. But for now, and it's just running off of a Courier News, so it's and the way I have this thing set up, this is only a 30-second video. Once it gets down to 0, it's starting over. So what I'd actually like to do is I'd like to make this about a 35-second video. Have the countdown, maybe 33. Have the countdown as it hits 0, then things fade, and all the elements fade, and then it will stop. Again, these are for StreamYard, so we don't have the ability to fade out the alpha channel. You can't have a transparency or anything on those, so it'll just be a cut from this to the other. But I will fade out the logo and the starting in. Maybe change the text of starting in to starting now. That might work. So let me come up here to my composition settings. I'm going to go to 32 seconds. 32 seconds. So you see we've got these 2 seconds here on the end. I want to grab these 3 items. Oh, I'm going to need to time stretch. The logo will come out. The text will come out. Let me knock my logo out of place. The text is there, the logo is there. I want to go to the final frame on here, and I want to create a frame hold, freeze on last frame, so it freezes on that 0. Now I'll have to extend. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna time stretch the bottom 2 here. Time stretch to 32 seconds. And do the same thing to the one below, so that we have coverage of those. This is on the last, and we have so it gets to 0 after half a second, 30:15. I'm going to go ahead, let me select all of these, and I'm going to choose the opacity. No, not the bottom two. I want to leave the bottom two. Oh, it's certainly taking its time. It's not responding. It doesn't have enough of the video to really allow it to do its job. It's a little depressing. There we go. It's back. This is already set up as a StreamYard template. Let me save it. There we go. I want these three, and at this point I want to hit the opacity. I'm going to hit that, go forward another half second to the 31-second mark, and I'm going to bring the opacity down to 0, so those should fade out at the end after it hits. And then everything will go. So that fades, and then the other fades. It's making its way around. We'll let it go ahead and render. I'll let it render up to the end, but this would be a 30-second timer, and I can change the text on that timer. I can change the font colors, all those different things. Make it work with whatever we have. And whatever you end up getting, you know, you do have the ability to ask for revisions on it. I want to make sure that everybody's happy. It does me no good to make art for somebody if they're not happy, if it doesn't make their channel look better. Then, you know, if they're not happy, I'm not going to be happy, and nobody else is going to be happy. So I want to make sure. Oh, this is eating up my stream. I can already see it's slowing down all of my art while it does this. Let's let it do its thing. 25, 24, 23. Oh, see, it's pausing. It's pausing as it doesn't respond, as it hangs up what I've got going on here. Here we go. Maybe it'll finish. Okay, it has rendered 15:14. So we should see at the end, we should see everything other than the background fade out after it gets to 0. So there's actually 2 seconds at the end. There we go. There we go. So we have a 30-second countdown. Let's save this. Let me duplicate timer 30. Rename timer 30 to timer 60. Let me go into timer 60. I want to change the composition settings from 30 seconds to 60 seconds. So we're up to a full minute. Let me shrink this down so we can see. Let's drag this layer all the way out to the end. It's a text layer that we have. And I'm going to drag this actually have to go down to the slider control so I can grab the actual keyframe. I want to bring this out to the end, and here the slider control at the beginning, we're going to set it to 60, and so here it should say 20. Yep. Here it should say 10. Yep. There we go. We've got a 60-second timer. So we've got that. Let's come up to our starting in 30 seconds. And I'm going to change this to starting in 60 seconds. Piece of cake, right? It just makes sense. Let's duplicate it. Let's rename it. Change that 30 to 60. And let's go into it. Now this has that timer in place. I'm going to hold down I believe it's the Alt or the Control key. No, Shift key. I guess it should have been the Alt key. If I'd have held the Alt key, that would have been better. Okay, so we have, and I'll get rid of the 30-second timer. No, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to highlight this 30. I'm going to take this 60 and I'm going to hold the Alt key, and so it will replace it. So now it's kept the same sizing, position, everything else that the 30 had. That's why I didn't want to add it and have to duplicate that. Let's go to our composition settings. And this composition, we're going to have to change to 1 minute to 1 minute and 2 seconds. Let's bring it so we can see everything involved. Our timer. Let me look at time remapping. I want to get rid of the time remapping on there. And so I want to go here down to the end. And now I want to freeze frame on the last frame. Freeze on last frame, which would be where it's at the zeros. These, logo image and so forth. Get them busted out there. Now these, I want to fairly certain I time stretched these. No. Let me do something. Let me remove because I don't want to stretch it all the way to the end. We will. Let's see how it goes. We want this to be 1 minute and 2 seconds. And we want this one to be 1 minute and 2 seconds. 1 minute. And those 2 seconds, like I mentioned last time, just like we did with the 30-second, those 2 seconds are going to give us the time that we're going to actually have it fade out at the end. Have the first, after we hit 60 seconds, we will fade out the text, the logo, and the other items, and then this will fade out naturally at the very end. Let me come to the 1 minute mark. I want to grab each of these, and I want to drag these to here. That works. And let's just see how the I'm gonna bring the work area to that. Let it just deal with these 7 seconds. Let it deal with the last 7 seconds. Get this pulled in. 5, 3, 2, 1. They fade out, it fades out, and then you're done. Let me bring that all the way back to the beginning. All right. So we have just added to this $20 custom stream graphics pack. We now have a 30-second timer and a 60-second timer that you can utilize on your page. I want to see how this starts. Okay, yeah, it's pretty slick, So now we have, let me come out here so we can look at it. So now we have the engine, the background's pretty much done. Now there are other items in here because this was originally created as an OBS, as an OBS or Streamlabs type of overlay. So there are borders, there are stingers in this system that are set up, and they all, I'll take a look at sliding. Sliding's a quick, these shouldn't take that long to, once it renders, then you'll be good. So these would be overlays if you had Streamlabs, if you had something like that. But these obviously can't be used over in StreamYard because they don't allow for stingers. They do allow for, if you have a paid StreamYard service, then you are allowed to put overlays, a transparent overlay and such on top of your system, which we could facilitate with something along these lines. We have there are overlays with wide right. You can also have the wide right that has the logo on it. Now if you're on StreamYards, you can see how it actually has movement in that background like I have down in my border here. With StreamYards, you'd only be able to use a still image of that image in order to qualify it as a border. But we can export these and give you these to match the rest of your stuff if you have a paid StreamYard. But if you've got a free StreamYard account, it's doubtful you'd be able to utilize these anyway unless you are using OBS Studio or Streamlabs OBS to augment your camera image that you're putting up there. Hello, Annabelle Atwood. Annabelle Atwood, how are you today? Yes, you have the honor. I've been in here. I think I've been doing this for about 30 minutes, and I got what I needed to over here with our borders and everything put together. But you are the first. You are the first to come in. I never expect too many when I start at 6 a.m. or at 1 a.m. or at 2 a.m. or any of those. Good to hear. Where are you viewing from? Is it morning? Is it Are you on the eastern coast of the U.S. like I am, and you're sitting here at 6:30? I'm pretty sure I just. I'm pretty sure I followed back. I'm pretty sure because I had seen. In the UK. Yes, yes, you're in the UK. I remember there was an RV in one video. We're going for a ride. There's a couple. I've got several channels that I need to go out and take a look at. Take a look at what's out there. But I do remember coming out and seeing some stuff. Oh well, then it's the afternoon. You're. It's got to be. It's got to be going on what 4 o'clock or something. Oh, it's in the morning. Okay. In the UK, I thought it'd be. Well, maybe you're not that many hours. Maybe I'm just thinking it's a lot further. Coffee, like I say, I don't get enough sleep. I don't get enough sleep to make a whole lot of sense at times. 11. Okay. Oh, you're only 5 hours ahead. That makes sense. 5 hours. That makes sense. Meantime, you're running Greenwich Mean Time. Must be. But this is what I've got going on here. I've been doing the for StreamYards. I don't know what. That always comes with challenges. I am familiar with those types of challenges. Everybody is unique in that regards, but that is a thing of strength to do that. It's a labor of love. It's a labor of love. Very challenging. I without going into specifics, I completely understand. This is what I've been doing today, though. I don't know if you had come out before and I did any of the. I have cartoons with another page that I do, and I haven't been working on any of those this morning. I'm probably going to work on promos for this little banner that I've put down here, and probably see about putting together a short to try to advertise these things. We my family we do a cartoon. It's a venting, going live, doing the videos and the different things. It does allow you to feel a little bit of a release, a little bit of a connection to the world when you think that nobody can understand how your situation is. And the more you go out and you see other people and you realize everybody has unique challenges and so forth, and I do enjoy getting out and checking out all the other, seeing everybody else and what all they're doing and so forth. Because normally here I'm such a shut-in. I've got 2 young daughters still in the house here, 10-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they keep me busy and everything. But we're shut-ins. I homeschool my children because I'm not fond of the education system that we have here in my poorly rated state, and so they're here. I'm here all day, and it wasn't even that big of a difference for us when the pandemic hit, because unless there was something special to go out and do, we were always home anyway. It just meant I had to put on a mask when I went to the store. Otherwise, we still went about our business because we're a close-knit family, and they do creative things with me. If you were to look at, let me head here, over on my page, the second video, Everyone's Making It Big But Me, which I believe was about no, their mother their mother does artwork with me. Their mother is here, Jessica. She sometimes is in the chat, but she does. We have a cartoon we enjoy every day. This is our cartoon, and she does a lot of the cartoon work for she does the actual illustrations and the art, and then I pull everything together over in Premiere Pro, Character Animator, and some of those others. But no, she's around. We just make sure that we are always here for the kids, because it's the kids are the most important. The kids, they're great. This is probably the funniest. Just to see the little ones dancing there. Let me turn that down. I need to put my earbud in so I can hear. There we go. They'll be singing here in a moment. I don't know that I have them in a video that doesn't have an effect on it, though. But they love doing. Yes, I play a number of instruments: guitar, drums, bass, whatever's needed. It's one of those. I just love playing music, and I'm trying to instill that in my children and everything. And they did this. We had written and recorded this song. The Everybody's Making It Big But Me, and it was more of a thank you, Annabelle. That I know I'm not impartial, but I think I've got beautiful daughters. They're fantastic, and we try to. It's another reason why I homeschool them. I didn't grow up in a creative environment. I grew up in a math. I was a computer programmer, and a good one, because I started at the age of 7. But I enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy doing other things, and programming it just isn't there. And both of my daughters, I can tell, have that same creative spirit. So that's why I wanted them to be homeschooled. The oldest, she puts in about 2 hours in the classroom online for her homeschool, but then she'll do about 6 hours of drawing. And I wanted her playing drums, but I never push, and she won't do the. If she's putting 6 hours in on drawing, hey, if she's willing to put that, and that's every day, then there's nothing I need to teach her. If she'll dedicate her time in that regard, then she's already learned that lesson of having passion and everything. Thank you. It's being a parent is the most. I've got all these other neat things. I do other neat things, but I'm at an age where I realize the next generation is what's important, and whatever I can do for them and give them confidence, let them get out in the world and know who they are, and that they're capable, and things along those lines. That's more important than anything I'm doing. I just the only reason I do any of this is just so I can try to pay those bills, keep those kids, because they're tiny little girls, and I have to make sure that they keep eating, because otherwise I worry that they'll wither away or something along those lines. But no, we do that, and we do VFX work in After Effects.
Hey.
This one doesn't have the kids in it.
Come here.
But I animated, put myself on a wall.
I'm a drawing on a wall. Isn't this neat? If I can do this, just think what I could do for videos for your company. So,
I thought that was neat.
How about give me a job? Where are you going? Hey, come back. Hey.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to just keep going. And then with the end here, hire this guy. He needs something to do. I figured that would be a good ending. We've been doing the cartoon for about I've actually I started in cartoons about 14 years ago, trying to get them going. Haven't had anything successful. Don't have a lot of success. Haven't had enough people see any of the work, but we do have a pilot episode. I'd love to have it on TV, on like on HBO or Adult Swim or something along those lines. That might actually be a better fit for us or anything. But at the moment, we're trying to make it out here on trying to make it on YouTube, and just starting to get to where we can try to bring other people in and get some people to actually watch our stuff, because it just isn't enough. There isn't enough. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. How have things been going with your channel? Now you've got more. I'm gonna head on over there. Let me make sure I'm all set here. Let me come to. That have you gone to done a Kickstarter or anything along those lines? There's Kickstarter, and then there's another large one that is more for charitable acts. I don't know why I can't come up with the name right now of it, but that might actually be something. Here we go. Let me get this up. You've got 3,000, so you've been at this. You've been at this for longer than I have. You have 3,000 subscribers. My cartoon has 40, just 40, not 40,000, not 40, not a number greater than 100, but 40. Let me get your. I'm going to put this over in the chat, so if anybody does come through here. Doing it for 2 years, okay. And I'm going to write Annabelle Atwood. Put this over. Oh, come on, do this right. And here we go. Put your link in the there we go. Hey, if you know of somebody that would enjoy that might enjoy the humor, or somebody that's looking for something to do with their channel, if you know someone that could use any type of artwork, borders, or anything along those lines, or somebody, the cartoon that we have, it's not a family-friendly cartoon. It's not one for kids or anything, and that's why I don't know that I would. But I try to keep things at least friendly over here in this. Even though I do make the cartoons when I run live and everything over here. So if you do have any friends that need some stuff, that are YouTubers as well, content creators, and then yes, send them my way. I figure it's going to be a slow process, getting the channel built up and getting different people to come over and so forth, and hopefully I end up so far I've met so many nice people, though. That's what I like about it. The cartoon, you get dislikes. People will say things. I've done some videos dealing with crypto, making a joke about it. Had some people upset. Had some people write some bad things in comments. That's why with my new the last short I put out, I said click like, click dislike, whatever. It's okay. Anything's an engagement. I made a joke short of myself making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I got dislikes on that. There were people that disliked me making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So you know, that's those things are going to happen. Those things are just going to happen, and I try not to let it bother me. Because if I let every one of those bother me, it would get to be rough. Now Florida, looking to get to Florida for that. We're at in the Florida area are. Oh, I know. So I've thought about that. What must someone's life be, especially with the shorts? Because you're just going through the list and you see these videos. All you have to do is just swipe up to the next one. You don't need to watch it, but people feel the need to. Oh, I'm going to click dislike. What must be going on inside of a person for them to feel the need to have to click dislike, especially on something that's a joke, or some old guy like me just making a sandwich. I'm just making a sandwich. That was it. And they had to click dislike. But Palm Beach. That's I lived on the other coast. I lived down in the Fort Myers area for about 12 years. Palm Beach, directly across from Palm Beach and everything. The Naples, Fort Myers. It got to be too busy, and right now with the way heat is, I don't know that I could take it. I'm in another state. I'm in Kentucky. I moved to Kentucky, to the country, and it's definitely different than where I was in Florida, but I guess it's okay. It doesn't have a great education system. It doesn't have a lot of great social services. It's not one of the better ranked states, but I homeschool my daughters. I don't worry about all of that. People are horrible. I would just from the responses I've gotten on some things, you've got some people that their whole entertainment is just to come out and be horrible. Luckily, I haven't run into too much of that here, but I have seen it on other people's streams that I've gotten engaged with and done work with and so forth, and it's and that's just, well, that's all just negative. I try to, it's something I do try to point out to my daughters that is the way the world is, and not to take everybody's got their own battles, and some people just take it out bad on other people. You want to judge and you want to get angry about it, but you know that there's got to be something going on there for somebody to need to lash out verbally at others, lash out like a troll and stuff. It shows that there's some sort of pain going on. There's some sort of self-image thing that, you know, I've never met anybody that was kind of a jerk that way that didn't deep down hate themselves. You know what I mean? It's you're sharing a life experience. That's what everybody's doing out here, is in some way or another sharing a life experience, and that's you do want you need to do it just so you know you're not alone, because there are so many people in that position, and it takes so much to do, and because you're still waking up every day, you're still moving forward, you still gotta do what you do. So there's no just stopping and well, I give up. You can't give up. It's a tough reality. It's a tough reality. All of the needs and the different things that other people take for granted. That it is 24/7, and most of the time caregivers don't end up they don't end up getting any type of breaks. So there's never, and yet they're still smiling because you do it for love. You do it for love, and so as long as you know that, you're still smiling. You're still we're still alive. This amazing life thing that we all have, we're all experiencing, and hopefully you just try to reach out and find people that are full of love, people that are full of understanding, people. Wouldn't it be a great world if everybody understand empathy, if everybody bothered to be empathetic and look at other people's lives and think about their experience and common things, and as well as differences, and be able to appreciate everybody. I'm sure it's rough. I'm sure you hit those brick walls and everything, but you have to keep going. You have to keep going. Now you're trying to get this. Are you monetized? Have you gotten monetized yet? Well, the bad comments. The bad comments, if you have them out there to deal with, they may actually help, because other people see it. Other people see it, and not everybody. Luckily, not everybody is a monster. Not everybody is a troll. Not everybody is somebody just spreading hate. And it does, when people see that sort of thing, it does draw sympathy from others. People are like, "Oh, I feel so bad. That is horrible," and it might actually help out with that. Now your shorts, with that many people, with that many subscribers, I would think your shorts would have more views. Well, that's important, and you are gonna. Well, I understand. I have similar situations with my family. I completely empathize. With your situation. But I'm looking at the shorts, and I would think you would have more views on some of these. 83 views, 284. Shorts are the way. I have noticed that I have been able to get more people. It's where I've been getting subscribers. That and going out to some of the other pages that will have the chats going on, where everybody's connecting, which has been nice. But shorts, I put out comedy shorts, and I am starting to. I usually end up getting a little over 100, and that's with my 40 subscribers. But I find I try to use some sort of tag or some sort of enticement. I wanna use a tag or something that is. The short videos, they do get noticed, but I've had some that have gotten 400, 500. I see you've got a 499. I'm hoping it'll pick up. I still haven't found exactly what the answer is when it comes to dealing with the shorts. Sometimes they'll put it out, they'll throw something out 50 times and then just nothing for the rest of the day. True. And being able to cut down under a minute and have that kind of thing, it's finding something to put for the topic and everything in there. That I'm sure that's kind of. I have at least with these are scripted. These are things that doing these shorts. they kind of at least I can write those and everything and have it designed to go in there. The only thing that I've done live, I think, was I did the video of making the peanut butter sandwich. I thought, well, let me, because I'd seen somebody else I saw somebody else do a review of their own homemade meatloaf. And I thought, well, I can't buy this meatloaf. How does this count as a review? It's your own homemade. Didn't give the recipe, and mashed potatoes. It was I was laughing because it was basically, okay, here's my meal, and he does reviews. He does reviews of other products, other drinks, other things you can buy. But I guess this day it was just, well, here's my mashed potatoes and my gravy, and my meatloaf. He takes the bite. You can taste the meats. You can taste the ketchup. It was funny. I was laughing, and I thought, because I was gonna go make myself a sandwich. I thought, let me just film this. I'll just film myself doing this, see if I can't edit it, and to kind of make a mock review. And it came across as funny. I did, but again, I got a couple of dislikes because I guess old guys like me aren't supposed to make sandwiches or something along those lines. I don't know. It was a little bit much for me. What do you do? What do you use to do your streams? To do the work on your channel? What do you do live stream? Let me get back over to your. Do you do live streams as well? Yes, I see a live stream. And I'm guessing StreamYard. I'm guessing because I see that down in the bottom. I like these. How often do you live stream? And have you found that that's bringing you in more subscribers? Asking just because I'm looking for, even though I make content and I make professional looking content, I'm a newbie when it comes to really getting out here on YouTube and drumming up the business. A year ago, I did a lot of live streaming as an animated character. I did a stream the other day as there's a cartoon version of me, and Adobe software will allow me to live stream, and it does the lip syncing and everything else. But I've been trying to just see how to get more people. I have a StreamYard account, and I'm probably going to start using it because I'd like to be able to bring people into the stream. I will. It's probably going to be another day or two. Maybe this weekend. I will. I'm not on it right now though, and I use OBS Studio to put all my stuff together, and that. I have OBS Ninja, which allows me to bring people in and so forth, but I have to do a lot to my sound in order to get it to work. I have to isolate my headphones and my microphone and the sound from the others, and it's a headache. And I went over to StreamYard and I saw just how easy all the stuff is when it comes to taking people and making them into hosts, having them come up and so forth with me. And I want to be able to do that, but with StreamYards you can't use these overlays. And let me go to my other. Let me go to one of my other. You can't get as creative with the. And now I'm going to, because I'm going to. You can use it to send out your camera feed. So it only gives 20 hours a month of free live stream. Okay. Okay, I see. I did not. It was only a couple days ago that I got into StreamYard because the Stock Explorer, Nora the Stock Explorer. I don't know if you've seen her. I did borders for her live stream. I did a Be Right Back. The other things that that you kind of saw that I had. Nora, I she was using StreamYard because I made all these different borders and backgrounds and different things for that StreamYard won't let you use. So I had to open up an account so I could see exactly, okay, what can she use, what can be done over there and everything, and that's why I put this StreamYard pack together with the Be Right Back and the starting soon, the countdowns, all those others. The borders are sharp. It is one thing that I do like about these. And like I say, there's multiple. I've got the thin border that's just running down here at the bottom and around that doesn't have my logo. I put my logo up separate. But that's what I had with this. That's what I had created in this graphics engine. And these transitions, I made this custom. And you can't use those. You can't use those in StreamYard. So a lot of the neat stuff that I have can't be used over there. But you can't beat StreamYard when it comes to the managing of the camera and so forth. That's why the only things that I've got here are the Be Right Back, where it's a 30-second loop that people can put their send me their logo, and I put together and make a 30-second loop of a pattern. This pattern generator I have, it gives you all sorts of control on stuff, picking different colors. I decided to get into that's what I want to use it for. Inviting guests and everything to come up. I want to start doing a program on the weekends. I'm calling it Adobe After Dark, but basically to talk to content creators. Bring content creators up, let them talk about their channel, let them talk about how they're getting people in, how they're able to increase people coming onto their thing and so forth, onto their channel, and do these. I've been doing these watch me work, like the one that I'm doing here. I've been doing these now for about a week. Just starting to do these. Like I say, last year we did probably a couple months worth of almost every night. We were stream surf with Wes and Jess. We would go out and look at other people's streams and everything, but never got a big following or anything. We didn't do a lot to promote the page. I've only started the last couple of months actually trying to promote the channel to try to get more people in, because I'm gonna have to start making some money to pay for those kids. Those kids are always so I'm hoping to just changing up the pattern in one so that it makes all of them. These are kind of neat. But I think there's like 55. If somebody were using Streamlabs or OBS, there's 55 different patterns that it has in, that I've put in here for logos and all that. StreamYards, though, it's just those the starting soon, thanks for watching, just 30-second loop videos that people that have some animation and so forth. I know that hardly sleeping. I slept from about I think I slept from 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon to it was maybe 9 something. I'm always doing this. I stay awake with the kids and everything throughout the day, and then the afternoons I've been sleeping lately, but I've been doing the artwork at night and doing the artwork in the morning. I did a bunch of stuff overnight before I could even get here. That's why I've got to reach the. You got to have the 1,000 subs to get monetized. Now over on the, I figure I don't know about monetization on my channels, on the cartoon channel or on this one. This one, I figure, I'm not worried about monetization as much as I am reaching people that need graphic services. So that's what I'm hoping for with this rich new design. Over on that cartoon page that I have, it is the one that I figure we have a store, we have a merch store. So even if I can't get to where I can be monetized on this channel, if I get enough people and I can start to get people to come out to the merch store, if this will load. Here we go. Where we have mugs, the wake and bake. I actually have a couple of others that I don't even do anything with. I have the We Enjoy Every Day. Where is it? We Enjoy Every Day. I have this one, and I had one for Stream Surf with Wes and Jess, but I haven't done anything in a year, over a year with that. And I did put out a video when the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial was going on. I thank you. We did a song. I had a friend come over and we recorded a quick, having to do with what Amber did in the bed. Left the little present she left for Johnny. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're a better person than me. I can tell you that now. I'd like to. If it gets monetized, it does. If I can still reach those people and try selling the shirts and the hats and the mugs, that I think could turn into, and ultimately, because we have set this up to where this is an 11-minute pilot episode, and we've written entire series. We've got scripts for all of them. We just haven't done all the other episodes. That if I can get to that point, but I figure that point might be a couple years away, because it's gonna take a while. This 40 subscribers is way away from the 1,000 you need, and the 4,000 hours. I can live stream as these characters, and so we're probably going to start doing live streams as the characters in StreamYard to allow people to come up. It's a cannabis friendly cartoon is what this is. And there are a lot of live streams where there are people using cannabis and so forth online in states where it's legal and so forth. So I'm going to try to use live streams because the shorts, it's my understanding the shorts don't go towards your 4,000 hours of view time. I don't know that those count. It counts as some views and you can get new subscribers, but from everything I've read, those don't actually add towards getting monetized. So I have to put out more longer content, that people can actually sit and watch for 3 to 5 minutes and things along those lines. Almost lost my earbud. The live, if I can get the lives, I figure the lives I've gotten a lot of hours just by doing my work on here, people coming in and getting the views. So I'm hoping to do that with this other channel and start to get it up. But we're a long way away from getting up to the 1,000 viewers that we need. So, and I started doing these, doing the graphics, and started looking at doing those because I'm having such a rough time out in the job market when it comes to graphic arts. Nobody comes out and looks at the work. It's all recruiters that with these jobs I've been applying for video editing and for just anything to do with Adobe, because I do Photoshop, After Effects, Premiere Pro, Dreamweaver for programming and websites and other stuff. But I send out my resumes, and I can already see that there's 1,000 other applicants within a day for whatever job, and they close taking apps, and so I'm not getting noticed out there. They never come out to look at my material, and if I can't get them to look at my graphics, I'm going to have a hard time getting somebody to actually give me a job doing it. So I thought, well, let me start doing smaller jobs. Let me start doing these, and it's very difficult right now to find a job, which is sad. I saw yesterday in the news that Google, Alphabet, for the first time, they are cutting back on hiring. They are slowing down on their hiring. We're in a position. I think we're headed for a global recession. I think we're, yep, global. It's gonna be everywhere. Things are. Homeless has been running rampant here, and I don't know how inflation is in the UK right now, but inflation is just through the roof. I can't go to the store without just hitting myself in the head because I'm looking at the prices. Just how did that go up 25% in a week? Every single item has, and it's only half over. The year's only half over. I think we've got we have no idea what's going to happen. As long as Putin's over there, as long as things are going on in Ukraine, and I think everything else is upside down. And it hasn't hit my area yet, but I'm seeing that the pandemic. I'm seeing coronavirus is making its rounds again. I'm trying to stay up. I'm trying to stay in a positive mindset, but boy, every single area that I look at, it's just, boy, this is bad. This doesn't look good. Things are going to be bad for this. Things are going to be. I started getting into cryptocurrency earlier this year, and within a week of doing it is when it dropped 30%, and it's just, am I doomed? Is everything I touch going to die? I joke around here that I'm the one that killed the crypto market. It's my fault that everything went horrible there. So I don't know. One of those things. but hopefully things turn around at some point in time, because it's gotten to be too much. It's gotten to be too much. I hit on my live, and then I hope I have. That's, like I said, the only thing that I really enjoy is making people laugh, making people smile. It's the thing that it does something for me. If I can make somebody grin, somebody laugh, somebody feel better, that's more important than any of the programming, any of the graphics, any of the other stuff, any of the other skills that I have, or anything along those lines. None of them bring me any joy unless there's somebody at the other end feeling joy. If there's somebody else feeling good, then I feel like I've done good. We all have to look in the mirror. We all have to see ourselves and really judge ourselves, and if I can make other people feel better, if I can just in some small way, then I'm okay. Then I feel like I'm an all right person, and I should feel good about that or something. It helps me face the day. As does plenty of coffee. Coffee's another thing that's getting me through the day. Now the only other thing that I've got so we've now got these. If I need to make some promo videos to actually promote these and sell these, I'm thinking I might make a short that says StreamYard, custom StreamYard, graphics pack, what you get. I think I could make a short that actually might do those, but I thought that's what I'll end up working on here in a bit this morning, and getting some of that going while everybody is still asleep, because the girls are homeschooled. It's just going on. It's 7:20 here right now, 7:19. So I'm hoping they're gonna stay asleep for at least another hour. And they stay up late. They're homeschooled. It's summer too, so I'm not gonna wake them up too early. Their mother was up until 3 or 4 a.m. doing artwork. So yes. Well, it was when I started. The sun's up. It's 7:20, so it's not too bad. Of course, to be honest, like I say, it was less than 12 hours ago. It was last evening, probably about 10 hours ago is when I woke up. So early and late means nothing when you like you were saying, you barely sleep. How do you keep track of day and night when you're just not sleeping? When I went to do that crypto, and I would watch for the patterns and everything, so I could buy when I saw that there was going to be a bump, and sell, and the stuff was happening at 3. The new crypto, that market isn't like the stock market. It doesn't close at 5. It's not done for the night. That stuff happens all night long, and in order to day trade, you're watching it all night, and I couldn't handle it. So I've been doing this art and doing this stuff live, and to add some legitimacy, add some more stuff to my page, because like I say, it hadn't been but just a couple weeks that I've started to try to get more people out here to see this, and it was after not being able to find work, because I finally am getting my channel to where the channels are looking good. I'm happy with the way that channel, the graphics. I'm liking the thumbnails. So if I can get somebody to take a look at some of those, then it's possible I might be able to get some work. Popcorn, TWP popcorn. That I thought about doing some giveaways. I thought about because I do cartoons, and I could make somebody into a cartoon. You're trying to do the fundraising. I'm trying to get the. Yep. I'm trying to get people to come in and use some of these borders and such. I had thought about doing a giveaway on them. I had thought about with that other cartoon I have doing a giveaway where people do a drawing where I will take one of them and allow them to be in one of the comedy shorts to try to put them into a contest there to give away these packages and see what that's because I've seen several giveaways. I've seen some people utilize those and get some activity on their pages. So those are all on the list of things that I've got to get going, and hopefully I get those things going. But it's just now that I've got these graphics engines that I can start to sell. So now it makes sense to get more people coming in, and hopefully it all works out. Hey, it might not. This might, if there was, I had thought about doing gaming, but I'm terrible about that. I'm just terrible. I years ago when I was doing, because I had know some people that do the game streaming and make money streaming their games. Years ago, I got an Xbox, and pardon me, and I sat down with a game, and I was probably in my 30s at the time, and I sat down with the game, and I thought, teenagers will be able to ace this game. This is before you had connected games and everything. This is before you had the online. There were 18 levels to this game, and I took the time to master that game, to be able to, okay, I've made it through all 18 levels. Oh, look at me, I did it. It keeps track of how many hours you play that game. And it was over 500 hours I had put into that game. And you can build your own plane in under 500 hours. And I thought, I have nothing. I did this game for this long. The only game I play now is Sudoku or Wordle. It's the only thing I did. I thought, well, nobody's going to watch that. Nobody's going to watch if I come over here and I just decide to start playing hard Sudoku. That would be, I figured that exactly. There's no time for that. There's no time for that. That's the only, if I'm getting ready for bed and I'm just sitting, I may play a game of Sudoku, but that's the only thing that I haven't seen any ability to draw people in or anything with any of that. I do the hard level. I don't like to do expert because I don't want to be sitting there forever. Hard level, I feel works the brain. Should be able to get it done within. A lot of them are 7 or 8 minutes, but that's why I do it. It lets you see the patterns. It exercises the brain. Wordle, where you have so many guesses at a 5-letter word. I did that for a bit, but it wasn't. I have a good vocabulary, and so it seemed a bit easy. Because you have the 6 tries, and I thought, well, this isn't. At least the Sudoku seems to exercise the seeing the patterns, seeing it a little bit clearer. So I've stuck with doing that. But the Wordle, if I go to do that, I never. It doesn't seem like as much of a challenge, and I don't know. My kids like it. So it keeps them interesting. I am going to need to take myself about 10 minutes worth of a break here, Annabelle. I have really enjoyed having you in here, and if you are still around after 10 minutes, I'd love to hang out and talk some more. I'm going to get back onto I do have to get back onto producing the video, the promo for this. So I'll be working on that. But I'm going to have to get myself a bit of coffee. I've got to have myself a quick bite and everything. I'm going to come over and I'm going to check out your content some more and everything. And I thank you for coming by and chatting. I have appreciated it. It has brightened the start to my day and everything. These these can be a lot lonelier when you don't, when you have no subs, nobody's coming in. But I'm gonna check out your content later on today and everything, and I will. Well, I will see you again, Annabelle. I hope you have a great day. Hope you find plenty of smiles throughout the day, plenty of love, and just make it a good one. Make it a good one. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'm probably gonna go ahead and let me do my new Be Right Back screen. This is gonna be annoying, so make sure you don't have your speakers on, because I think it's just got a crazy. You have yourself a wonderful day, Annabelle, and just good health, good prosperity, and good vibes to you and your family, your husband, your son, and thank you so much for hanging out. I'm gonna go make some coffee. I'm gonna get myself a bite to eat. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. I will see everybody later. Peace. We are back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, and joining me. Yes.
It's me.
It's Sydney. It is Sydney. Sydney of the younger Newberries. Let me get us over to it's Sydney of the everybody's making it big but me of the Newberries. She's one of the youngers, and so they actually have a channel, but we have done nothing with it. We've put nothing up yet. They actually have a channel with the Newberries on it. Let me well, I'll get to it at some other time. I just don't have a link to that up, and they don't have any work up yet anyway. But if you'd like to catch Sydney and her sister Alex on any of the videos that we've put out, the pencil sketch effect, it's got her in there.
Yeah.
Everybody's making it big but me by the Newberries. She's the elder Newberry. And then if you come down onto the page, if you look at the Portal VFX example, we'll actually play the we'll do the
example.
clone first.
I love that one.
Welcome to Central Power Nottingham! And for this week's effect, we got the inspiration of the object he tries to
It's playing.
Hey,
Sydney. And there I am.
What is it?
I need you to take care of the litter box and the trash, all right? Get that stuff taken care
But I was in the middle of watching a tutorial.
of.
Well, you can do this later.
That was
Just
about
do
2
what I
years
said,
ago,
all right?
wasn't it?
Yeah, right before I got my buzz cut.
I wish I had that buzz cut. This just
I know what to do.
takes forever. And then here we go. Here come the VFX. Whoa. Separate. Now the lighting was different on the two shots, and that's why it was hard.
Dad. Although the lighting over there was more sunlighty, and that's kind of how it's supposed to be.
A little bit.
So I actually think it looks perfect.
So that was the clone effect.
I remember looking at the tape and like walking over there just staring at the tape.
Now we have another, which is the Portal VFX effect. There you are. Oh, you're thirsty. Where did this portal come from? You snap your fingers and there's a portal.
Hey, can I have one of those?
And that's little Alex. That's little Alex.
Yeah.
You're just pulling them right out of the fridge. Man, I hope nobody else is coming to the... Oh, hey, it's me.
Oh no.
Hey, we drink all the juice. Stinking kids.
Oh, I love that. I love
Me
that.
too.
Stinking kids. Stinking kids indeed. And then there's another one with the time displacement. You're in the robe on the left of the screen.
Yeah.
And little Alex, and there's Jeff's in the middle.
Yeah.
Lead effect. And there you go. Got that cool warp going on.
Yeah. It looks awesome.
Looks awesome. But you have been an integral part. Now this one you're not in, but I refer to you. Where's that stupid sister of yours?
Yeah.
When I'm talking to Alex and everything. Let's see how we come up against this over here. Here we go. Yes, we have the backgrounds. So what do you think about Rich New Design?
I think it is very professional. It's both
Professional.
professional and can make people laugh at the same time.
That's what we want. We want people to laugh.
I've watched videos where it is professional, the person is walking, but the person is just walking, not like doing anything else. just like not talking to the chat and stuff like that.
That's true.
I always get bored because I'm usually working on stuff in MS Paint or MS Paint 3 or MS Paint 3D.
That yes, the children are following in the footsteps of doing art and doing different things along those lines. Now you're an anime fan, right?
Yeah.
She's an anime fan. She has been doing a lot of art in an anime style and other cartoons. What are your now? You're a big Bob's Burgers fan, right?
Yeah. I just watched the Bob's Burgers movie yesterday.
That the new Bob's Burgers movie. Maybe that's what we should do is a review of that. We should put together a review for it. You could start reviewing cartoons and different things. We could put something along those lines for a channel.
I'm not sure that would be fair because I would give everything an A+.
Everything we get an A+. She's not a discerning viewer. If it's on, she's gonna love it. Well, as you can see, I've got children up now, and so my day has got to be about now. I've got children up, and so we're gonna go ahead and get our day going. Let me come back over to Wizard 2 because I kind of like this. I like the wall behind where it's got my logo on there and everything. And I don't know if you noticed, but I've got this camera's flipped so it looks like a mirror when we're actually working it, and it isn't all. When I point that direction, it's pointing up what's there. If I'm pointing at StreamYard,
this thing.
it's pointing at the microphone, exactly, because the microphone is an important part of the stream. But we're going to go ahead and start the day off. I'll be back later on to do more of these graphics. I'm gonna come here because I like that. I'm going to come back later to do more of these channel graphics for StreamYard. And if anybody does pop out here to the end, if you need Gesundheit, if you need any channel graphics for your StreamYard channel that work with your free account, this is, yes, here it is right here. This runs with the free account, so you don't have to worry about having a paid account or anything. And they are actually be right back, starting soon. Thank you for watching, as well as a 30-second and a 60-second countdown video, all with color. You choose your color scheme, you choose the different things that you want with it, and we can put that. You'll have it the same day with the way I have this set up. So anybody who has jumped to the end here, hope you have a fantastic day. Click the let me do something here, if I can find it. Make sure that you click the like and subscribe, and ring that bell so you'll know when I go live, in case I do any special sales or anything along those lines. Although at $20 for, what is it?
Like 30?
No, this one here, this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different videos, one of which is the empty background, so you can utilize it for any of the content, pre-recorded content, pull it into OBS Studio or Streamlabs, be able to add your own text onto it so that you're not tied to having to come back to me to still be able to utilize that 30-second loop to give yourself something to give your channel branding what it really needs. So thank you for watching. Anybody who has watched, make sure and hit that thing up. We'll go ahead and we'll come back over here to this channel so we can say adieu. I'd like to tell everybody, thank everybody for watching. Do you have any final thoughts for this Thursday?
Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my first time on the stream, and I hope to see you guys soon.
She hopes to see you soon. I hope to see you soon. Everybody, we love you all. Have yourself a fantastic day, and peace.